destiny, fate, dreams. These unstoppable ideals are held deep in the heart of our hosts. As long as there are people who seek freedom in this life, people like Rose and Thorn, Luffy, hit that Yoki Sploiky, please! Becky Hopkins,
You can talk to birds.
the hero of tomorrow,
Unlike the South, Lost Island will rise again.
and the media hunter.
Look, I'll trade you a Dragonite for an Eevee if you'll just leave us alone.
These things shall not vanish from the earth. This is Tracing the Grand Line. So how we doing?
Doing okay.
Pretty good.
I'm doing fine.
Not much to report, yeah. In getting Casey caught up to this, she got to the part where Zeph ate his own fucking leg.
Ooh, lovely.
And speaking of,
Also, if an alarm goes off at around on my end at around 9 my time, it's because I was cleaning some rugs earlier today, and they're out drying out on the deck, and I need to take them in before it rains.
Fair.
Okay.
And speaking of the Baradier, I need to show this. So I've been searching for some shirts on TeePublic, and I found one. This is amazing. It's a Baradier pizza chef thing.
That's funny.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a One Piece fun fact of the day this time. Because we're in filler territory.
Oh boy.
Well,
You got one?
kinda, but I think we'll have to wait until we get to the island itself.
That's fine.
Apparently, this was the arc that made Oda step in to supervise future filler, but I'm not sure if that's true.
It's very funny. Let's get into it.
I wouldn't necessarily blame them, but, you know.
Which would be pretty funny because this arc ended up accidentally foreshadowing a lot of things we wouldn't get to until much later.
Yep.
Well, let's start talking.
Oh, wait. It did get a light novel adaptation.
There's our fun fact. This got a light
Most
novel
fillers did, which is pretty neat.
Okay. Episode 54. Precursor to a new adventure. Apis, a mysterious girl. We open on a mysterious girl, like the title said, in a marine vessel. This is Apis, played by Brittany Karbowski, who was Larmika in Vampire Hunter D, Sister Anna in Chrono Crusade, Franka Dockley in Coyote Ragtime Show, Ito Tozawa in Mushishi, Momo in Xenosaga, Minami Shibuya in Hellgirl, Mio Tanoji in School Rumble, Hinako Suwabaki in Oran, Riefel in Claymore, probably Rifle, I don't know, Anya Kokolava in Negima, Pride in FMA Brotherhood, Jim in Black Butler, Ryo Fujibayashi from Clannad, Wendy Marvel in Fairy Tail, Sabafuru in Broken Blade, Chiemi Takakura in Penguin Drum, Mikoto Misaka in Railgun, Lulu Lima in Michiko and Hachin, Himiko in Batum, Chika Shimazu in Psychopaths, Anko Kichishirakawa in Tamako Market, Black Star in Soul Eater Not, Miggy in Parasite the Maxim, Yuzuki Katagiri in Black Bullet, Kamie Utsushimi in My Hero, Kuzu in Dragon Ball Super, Citrine in Fire Emblem, Poppy in Monster Musume, Hisako Arado in Food Wars, the title character in Space Patrol Lucolo, Rimuru Tempest in Slime, Zircon in Land of the Lustrous, Kanade in Bofuri, Chuko in World's End Club, Saori in Tribe 9, Beast Princess in Love After World Domination, Waka Kurihara in Given, Chuatari Pan Lunch in G-Witch, and Kei Omi in Shangri-La Frontier. In Japanese, it's Masami Suzuki, who was Amelia Will Tesla Seirun in Slayers, Bones in Yu-Gi-Oh!, Sho and Elemental Hero Burst Lady in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Isana in Mushishi, and B in Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Two things. One, Bofuri's nuts. And two, my favorite anime character, Jim.
Yep. Let me go, you're a meanie, you smell like dead fish guts! And Appi's just won the Springfield Film Festival.
Do we need a nut shot counter for this show?
It'd be neat.
This, when he was when he was trying to when he was trying to grab Oppies, he was just like, do I have to tie you up in there? And I was just thinking of Oppies' face on that kid who's duct taped to the wall in the main.
And boop.
Yeah.
Jeff pointed out she stun locked him,
Yeah.
and
I
she
was
just
like-
good.
I was like, are we sure she doesn't have the nut kick fruit?
And she just flung out the door. I laughed way harder than I should have.
It's really funny.
It is really funny.
Like, I kind of get why Zen doesn't like her. On the one hand, this is kind of on the level of some really dumb childhood escapist fantasies where a kid manages to improbably outfight a bunch of trained adults. It's like that scene in The Legend of Zorro when the kid manages to fight off his teacher.
Legend of what now?
But, but on the other hand, fuck the Marines.
Yeah, I have no problem with Oppies for now because she's funny.
Also, I'm just gonna take the opportunity to say this now. This entire arc is giving me serious Castle in the Sky vibes.
Yeah, me having not seen any Ghibli movies yet, I am very, very getting the Ghibli vibe here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, right from this opening scene, which, again, reminds me of the opening scene of Castle in the Sky, you got this girl being taken hostage by shady government figures, and she's got some kind of mysterious pendant, and she's jumping out of the ship she's been taken captive in, only to be saved later by our scrappy young heroes before she can inevitably die or whatever. And even later on, when we get to Lost Island, it gives me vibes of when they actually reach Laputa in that movie. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
No, I get where you're coming from, and I think that's why I actually ended up liking the ancient atmosphere of some of the later locations in this movie.
you mean in this arc?
In this arc, but yeah.
So
Killer
again,
Killer can be creative. They do.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff they have are they're still inspired by real life stuff, which is pretty much common throughout the series itself.
Yeah, that's how it works.
There's worse things to be ripping off. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I know what movie they were watching that week at Toei.
And by the way, I have no problem with filler as long as it's good.
Oh God, yeah.
The problem
Again,
is a lot of Sailor Moon's filler that we've covered on Randomay has been real bad.
It'll get better.
But it's not as bad as Chobit's filler.
Yeah.
That shit is unbearable.
Yeah, also, I will say, regardless of if you like the story or not, I still think the slapstick in this filler arc is on point.
Yeah, God, yes, and that's what's making me enjoy it. And Becky, I know the Sailor Moon filler is going to get better, but anyway, Oppies climbs into the crow's nest and in the process sinks the ship. Whoops! I keep trying to say proceeds to. Ugh. I want to imagine Oppies fucking hitting a swanton bomb into the boat. Who showed her Jeff Hardy? We cut to, oh God!
This guy looks like One Piece Guru, but he's human.
Does Gomer have it on the soundboard? If not, I'm gonna need Isaac to edit it in. He's a big boy! This is Nelson Royale. He's played by Ray Gestout, who was Zirconis in Fairy Tail and Star Servant in My Hero. In Japanese, it's Junpei Takaguchi, who was the Caterpillar, Tweedledee, and Tweedledum in Alice in Wonderland, Trusty in Lady and the Tramp, Happy in Snow White, Yogi Bear, Quick Draw McGraw, the Heat Miser, Count Brocken in Mazinger Z, the Swedish Chef, Mr. X in Lupin the Third, Fortune Teller Baba in Dragon Ball, a Heart in Fist of the North Star, you know, the big fat guy that gets exploded.
Ah!
Krang in TMNT, Grandpa Simpson, Pugsy in Tom and Jerry the Movie, Wilson Phillips in the JoJo OVA, Dr. Robotnik in the Sonic OVA, Pappy in Roly Poly Oly, Lex Loth in the Misadventures of Tron Bon, Nitrous Oxide in Crash Team Racing, the Chief in The World of El Dorado, Dexter Jetster in Attack of the Clones, Lord Guru in DBZ Kai, and Sugi in Rainbow for his death in 2011. May he rest in peace. And next to him is Eric, And much like Sam Reich, I've been here the whole time. He's played by Kenny Green, who we talked about as Django. In Japanese, oh, strap in. It's Ryusei Nakao, who was Frieza. Frieza. That's the big one. Well, there's a few other funny ones. Tramp and Lady and the Tramp. Just remember, all these people are played by Frieza now. Heathcliff. Lurky and Rainbow Bright. Howard the Duck in the movie.
That's a duck, man. That's a duck.
No, I am a superior life form. Takashi Shirogane and Voltron. Cobra Commander.
Okay, Cobra Commander as Frieza makes sense.
John Arbuckle.
That
they get him
not
back?
so much.
Will they get him back for the Garfield movie that's coming out?
I hope so. Mr. Bergstrom from The Simpsons. Buster Bunny. Darkwing Duck. Robin and Bean Bunny in Muppet Christmas Carol. Yakko Warner. Batty from Fern Gully. Stanley the Troll in Central Park. Ickis and On-Rail Monsters. Jean Bob and the Swan Princess. Rocco Bonaro in Cowboy Bebop. Cranky Kong in Donkey Kong Country. Bartok and Anastasia. Ling in Mulan. Tatsuya Sudo in Persona 2. Miguel on the Road to El Dorado. Bullwinkle in the live-action movie. Monkey King in Jackie Chan Adventures. Ko Leifo in The Bouncer. There we go. Snake Man in Mega Man NT Warrior. Kier in Jin King of Bandits. Jose Carioca in The House of Mouse. Mayuri Kuratsuchi in Bleach. Brain Freezer in Johnny Test. Him in Powerpuff Girls Z. Okay, him and Frieza having the same voice makes total sense.
Also Frieza and Brain Freezer.
That one's funny. Droopy Dog. You know what? Your life ends 5 minutes from now. Ichiro Kodama in The World God Only Knows. Minato in Space Dandy. Vaccine Man in One Punch Man. Katsumi Sugai in Yakuza 6. The Scorpion in Sony Spider-Man. Bosatsu in The Vampire Dies in No Time. Shinderu Man in Live Alive. And William Conrad in Trigun Stampede. So apparently Nelson Royale wants the Dragonite to get the Elixir of Immortality. Believe in Wanda.
Apparently Nelson is named after Horatio Nelson, who was a British admiral known for his leadership in the Battle of Trafalgar.
Trafalgar.
Yeah, Trafalgar.
It's
Okay.
the name your character's dressed up as. You should know that one.
You're gonna need to learn how to say it later.
I know.
Right. Also in France they call him a Nelson Royale with cheese.
Oh, good. I gave you that as my intro quote, but yeah. So Isaac, can you just put up Horatio Nelson and Nelson Royale next to each other? The resemblance is uncanny.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pull up this fucking clip for you real quick.
And apparently they'll just let anyone become a Commodore in the Marines.
Yeah, let's get it out of our system.
He's fat!
Yeah, he is gigantic.
Yeah.
Like,
He literally has the Marine logo on his belly.
this man must weigh a literal ton.
It is funny because later on we'll see fat characters who are actually badasses.
Yeah, like there's no disrespect to fat people. Three of the podcast hosts here are well overweight. I think it's fair to say. We all stare at Isaac the token twig.
Why you gotta be so mean?
You're not right. Oh, please. We cut back to the Straw Hats, where Luffy is just being the "Are we there yet?" kid.
Before they see a flock of seagulls.
A colony of seagulls, actually.
I know, but that's how the song goes.
Well, yes, that's the joke. Just be patient, okay?
Are we there yet?
So, Usopp, go ahead.
When they see this, when of course they see the colony of seagulls, and they're like, oh, that must mean there's fish out there. And Luffy does literally grab
yeah.
whatever's out there.
And Jeff dubbed that
And
the
then-
gum gum yoink. That's my
And
intro
then,
quote.
and then Usopp says, "Now that's a stretch." Usopp, you need to get tossed overboard for that pun.
And then-
and pulled back in, but still.
And then, in one foul swoop, Luffy knocks Zoro off the ship and he doesn't fucking move.
with Appies.
This fucking killed me.
That's my Luffy moment of the week.
Say, oh, that was gonna be mine. Actually, no, I have a different one. Oh,
I love how he flies off the ship in the same position. It made me laugh so hard.
insane. And he's still in that position as he's getting hoisted back up. This,
It's very Wile E. Coyote.
yeah, this was my favorite episode
I
of
was
set
thinking-
purely for the fucking comedy.
I'm also thinking that Courage bit. Nope, not getting out of this chair.
Not moving out of this spot. This girl can't stop whacking people because when she wakes up, she fucking bonks Usopp on the chin.
Like, Jesus Christ, Oppies, do you have an inner ear problem or something? What is with your coordination?
To be fair, part of it is because she was in a storm, but still.
I've been at sea for 3 days.
Yeah. I like the part where she stopped moving.
Hooray, food! Luffy, don't open with the pirate thing.
And when she imagines like,
Oh, yes.
this horde of evil pirates that she's been taken in by, I love how she sees Luffy in Roger's jacket and Usopp with that giant chin.
With the giant chin because of the chin mark she gave him. Oh. Yeah, like, I was going to say off the top, we're not going to have, these aren't going to be super long episodes when we cover filler, just because, there's a lot less to say. But
Yeah.
this first episode I have a lot because the comedy is just so good. She isn't moving!
Yeah.
I'll have to think it over. Never something you want to hear coming out of Luffy. So Appies goes to get some food from the fridge later that night, but so does Luffy, setting off the the giant mouse trap that Sanji put on the fridge. What the fuck?
Gotta stop him from getting to our fridge because I don't have a freaking padlock.
Your favorite One Piece character dying in a mousetrap.
What if Sanji did have a padlock on the fridge at one point, but Luffy just picked up the fridge and like bashed it until the block broke?
Yeah. And when one thing though, when Sanji does get up and make Appies and Luffy some food, and Appies praises cooking, I love Sanji just taking that little bow there when Luffy says like I chose him for a reason. It's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Eventually she does actually eat, and I like that Nami's the one that assures Appies that they're not evil. That's a nice callback.
Yeah.
You just ate an hour ago. It doesn't sound like me. Usopp stretching Zoro's cheek like Luffy's.
Oh, she tried to make breakfast. Oh, right, the explosion.
And she has a knife. Not a good sign.
No.
Let me see what you have. A knife! No!
Oh.
She's trying, but Jesus Christ, what did you do to the kitchen? You see, not only was there the explosion, but all of the pans are all bent out of shape. Sanji just has Zoro spending the afternoon bending the pans back.
What did you do, small child?
Did you just beat the eggs into oblivion with the pans?
Where did you get napalm?
Also, when they're like, let's eat the food just because, and Nami steps on Zoro's foot and turns him into one of those pedal wastebaskets and just shoves the food in. I like how even the Going Merry was surprised.
Yep. Sanji, because he's a goddamn
I like
good
this
cook,
one.
praises her attempt.
Yeah, I like this running gag of the figureheads of the ships having reactions.
Also, this entire scene is Golden Corral's new slogan.
Yeah. Especially the
Eat. Ooh, burger sounds good. And when she says Warship Island, I thought of Candy Apple Island. What's there? Apes. They're not as big.
I love Zoro calling the Marines twits.
Yeah. So yeah, Apis is from Warship Island, and conveniently, it's kind of on the way to the Grand Line, so they're going to drop her off there. I love how Luffy's main point of interest is it looks like a warship.
It's as big as a battleship.
Meanwhile, the Marines are marining. That Eric guy tells them that the ship they're looking for isn't Luffy's. Good God, his hair. I didn't have the energy to do a what bar this week, but certainly his hair.
This guy took one look at Jimmy Neutron and went, yes.
My stylist is soft serve.
Also, his voice occasionally verges into Paul Lynde territory.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, attention pirates, my hair is firing upon you.
So apparently that's the fleet Apis escaped from, and she's been spotted. Apis somehow knows that a wind is coming, and she's right. They escape. Oh goody, military arguing. I so do care a lot.
They show no signs of stopping, sir, and I brought some corn for popping. Cut to Usopp literally doing the Nelson laugh.
Yep. Zoro, what do you mean the ship's not moving? What do you mean this is an area that won't move?
Yeah. Zoro just looks up at the seagulls and one of them just goes, "Mine?"
That's a fine episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Slapstick is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll talk about it in the next episode, but this is the introduction of the Calm Belt, which gets elaborated on in the next episode.
It's also canon.
Yeah. This
Like-
episode was... You first.
Like, in terms of the Calm Belt, which will be elaborated, this is taken from the manga, it's just they added in Apis.
Yeah. And,
I'm counting.
okay. Rosen was like, "You need a ship with a motor," and I was like, "Hold that thought for later." Now, this episode was probably my favorite of the batch, if only for how funny the slapstick was.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Same.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Like, as long as I have a good time, then that's fine.
And I had a good time with this one.
Yes.
Next one. Alright. Episode 55. Mysterious creature. Apis' secret and the legendary island. We open on Luffy being hungry. You mean there's mussels and clams?
Yeah, they call it the Clam Belt. Luffy with the power. Wait, there's pie?
There's pie? So basically, they went too far south, and they're now stuck in an area that has zero wind or current. Get it? Nope, but it sounds like we're in big trouble. Good, you retain more than I thought you would.
Yeah.
Guys,
That's a good one.
this is why
An
you need
earthquake.
oars!
An earthquake? Good trick since we're at sea, chuckles and foreshadowing.
I spent too much time wondering if this area was even physically possible.
It's One Piece. Probably not.
It's magic.
I mean, Nami says they don't know how, but it's one of those mysteries that One Piece has.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll explain it one day.
But what else is in the ship is but what else is in the Calm Belt is unfortunately something that attacks the ship. Sea Kings.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out to the one with the googly eyes.
Yeah, I love Oda creature designs.
Yeah, Nami says that this is their mating area, so the Calm Belt could also be called the Sea King Fuck Zone.
This is where the fish fuck.
Do you have any idea how much I wish I could call this episode the Sea King Fuck Zone? Well, Reggie won't drink the water there. Fish fucking it.
Yeah.
Oh, the big bird from the opening is here.
Yeah, as is the zebra one. Everybody don't move a muscle. Cut to Luffy trying to poke one of their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Apis doesn't know... Good.
Zoro with that they can smell fear just by looking at you, so keep quiet.
Oh yeah, Apis doesn't know
Also
about... How does
consider-
Apis know about the devil fruit? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know the Lord of the Coast from way back?
Mm-hmm.
That's considered a Sea King,
Yeah.
just relatively small.
Mm-hmm.
So we've had our experience with them by now.
Yeah, but we're getting a lot more of them here.
And
Also,
they're much bigger.
yeah. The giant frog is attacking us. Somewhere Aqua screams.
Oh god, giant nose hair.
I see Apis mastered Fist of the Nose Hair.
Snot for you saves the day.
Yeah. There's got to be a better way. Cut to an infomercial.
Yep. Well, that was easy. Back to Warship Island. Anyone here play DK64?
Yes.
It looks like Kong Island.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, right, the whole pirates thing. Good.
This is supposed to be based on a real Japanese island.
Oh, is it?
Ooh.
According to the wiki, it says there are like 2 places in Japan nicknamed Gunkanjima, or Battleship Island. Hashima Island got this nickname from its apparent resemblance to a battleship, which caused the U.S. Navy to torpedo it during World War II.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah.
Oh,
Mitsukijima also got this nickname because of its shape.
There you go. There's our fun facts of the day.
So our military shot at an island because it looked like a ship.
Are you the least bit surprised?
No.
Military intelligence is an oxymoron.
Sure is.
Yeah.
Thankfully, bringing Oppies back lets them smooth things over nicely.
Can't see anything, but we can see the fog. Always looking on the bright side, that Luffy.
So apparently the Marines are still on the island. That's not good. Who's this old fuck? This is the village elder, Bokuden. Bokuden's played by Bill Jenkins, who we talked about as the narrator. In Japanese, it's Naoki Tatsuda, who was Scrappy Doo, Rabbit in Winnie the Pooh, Mr. Snoops in The Rescuers, Clamp in Gundam 1, Sir Handel and Salty in Thomas and Friends, Oolong in Dragon Ball, Rotten Roll in Galaxy High, Mindwipe in Transformers Headmasters, Stupid the Weasel in Roger Rabbit, Korin and Bubbles in DBZ, Luigi in Super Mario Amata, Romario Monini in G Gundam, Alpha 5, Daggett Beaver, Porky Pig, Yuri Kellerman in Cowboy Bebop, Escargoon in Kirby Right Back At Ya, Horace Baden in 101 Dalmatians 2, Napoleon in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, oh god, the Joker in The Batman, Tom Nook in Animal Crossing, Mr. Ping in Kung Fu Panda, Zenji in Hunter x Hunter, Cole in Xenoblade 2, Totosai in Yasuhime, and Bukichi Kitamura in Persona 3. Luffy food time, hooray!
Yay!
Funny considering Casey just got home and brought back dinner.
Pork buns and taters. Pork buns and taters.
Oh shit, they've been spotted. I'm already sick of Nelson Royale.
Yeah.
Pork buns!
It'd be really funny if he choked on that meat and died.
We can only be so lucky.
Argover.
Yeah.
As the pork buns are cooking, Bokuden tells the legend of the island, and how apparently the people of this island are descendants of Lost Island, which is home to the millennial dragons before it sank into the sea. Okay.
Lost Island.
I'm not gonna list them all, obviously, but they all got named in the wiki.
Lost Island, home to the millennial dragons. So called because they were the only ones who could understand the plot.
Okay, screw it, I'm gonna name them really fast. Escardunk, Pokeportes, Bokihantes, Bokibonboko, Bokebon, Ingrid Mongri III, Ingrid Grimori,
Is one of them
Ikimenes,
Ingwe Malmsteen?
Bokihantes, Nimimitas. God, Bokuden, why won't you end your story?
My notes for... Oh god, even the characters are bored. Make it stop. I'm not writing down all this nonsense. You can't make me... Oh my god, stop!
Jesus Christ, this is just that part in the Bible that's a series of begets.
It's like that bit in Paper Mario where Merlin is telling the really long story and Mario falls asleep.
Yeah. Which is what Zoro does,
Yep.
and I'm like, same.
Yes, Luffy. Shit to escape the boredom.
Luffy the pork bun zombie.
Had a very shiny nose.
Not yet.
Oh boy. Apparently Oppies is going to steal all the pork buns, and that's terrible.
Don't get between Luffy and his food. You will die.
Yeah, it's a dangerous move. I will be right back. Keep talking.
Said he falls asleep, so I guess Luffy's having girl dinner. At least she left him one. Also, why are you sticking your head in the bush? That's a loaded question.
We're not there yet. Well, we're not there yet.
Yeah. Gum Gum suspension bridge.
That's my moment of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Grandpa Ryu, huh? I bet he's a tiger.
Yeah. It's Oppies and she's talking to someone. No, really, Nami?
Yeah, come on. Luffy, goddammit, stop blowing stealth checks. Holy fuck, goddamn dragon.
Yeah, I guess Smaug from the animated Hobbit movie wasn't the only furry dragon.
A dragon with male pattern baldness.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, where was I? Sorry. They do exist. I knew it. That's awesome.
They do exist. Cut to Santa fainting.
Funny thing is, canonically, we're not supposed to know about these yet.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
About
kind of
dragons.
yeah. Wano. That's the big thing in Wano.
Well, no, not even Wano. I can't say, obviously, but it's like, once the time skip starts,
let
there's
me be
an
wrong.
arc that...
Oh, okay. Yeah,
There will be an arc. There will be an arc in the times after the time skip that first properly introduces dragons.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, Apis can hear what Ryu is thinking because she ate the whisper fruit. Better known as the effect of her stand, crazy talk.
So she ate the whisper fruit, and now she's Eliza Thornberry and can talk to animals.
Kinda.
I should not have been taking a drink during that.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think Luffy hearing the dragon might also be foreshadowing something later.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, there is something for that later.
This is what we call making lemons out of lemon, or making making lemonade out of lemons. I was gonna say making lemons out of lemonade.
That would be impressive. Sadly, the Millennial Dragon expended all of his energy on his damn phone all day.
We say as 4 millennials.
Yeah. He just needs some avocado toast. Ah, the legendary toast fruit.
Edge user, powdered toast man. So once he returns to the dragon's nest, Ryu will save everything, and this is where I asked if it's Miyazaki. The Millennial Dragons, aka us.
Yeah.
Underwater, no map, it's insane. I'm in. Love you, Nami.
It's 3 a.m. I've got half an idea where I'm going, and I'm wearing sunglasses. Hit it!
Oh no, the dragon has dementia.
I didn't know dragon Alzheimer's was a thing.
The dragon's senile? Damn. Always hate to see it in a guy who's only a millennial.
I'm an old bastard. What did you expect from me?
Drinking has ruined my life. I'm 31 years old. Anything for this episode?
It was an interesting one. Despite the jokes with the backstory, I actually did kind of like some of the foreshadowing we got, and Ryu is an interesting take on this ancient dragon creature.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hey guys! Welcome back to Sanji's Kitchen, and for today, if you noticed I'm in the same clothes, good for you, this is continuity, we're filming on the same day with this. We are doing sliced octopus. Hey, I should actually be fine with this one because I've had calamari before. This is just going to be unfried, but you're kind of wondering, what do I need for this recipe? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. You're going to need 5.5 ounces of fresh sushi grade octopus. Basically, you can go to any Japanese food market. We of course went to Mitsuwa Marketplace.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored. Where they were able to sell some nice premium grade cooked octopus. So we got a couple tentacles, which you'll see very soon. Most importantly, you also need a quarter of an onion because since we're in a different kitchen and I don't have my regular minced onion seasoning, and also I really need to learn how to cut an onion. Anyway, we're going to replace the cut onions with onion powder, but I will still tell you what steps you need if you're still going to follow this recipe at home. So, don't be like me who forgot to bring a seasoning to a different place that doesn't use it. Yay! You'll also need half a tablespoon of vinegar, and we don't want to use the wine vinegar. We bought apple cider vinegar because why not? You can probably use any type of vinegar you want. I feel like the apple cider is going to make it taste a little bit sweeter, but who knows here? 2 pinches of salt, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and a little bit of paprika. If you're kind of wondering, it says it's a nice savory octopus snack, meaning you don't have to do any cooking, which means we don't have to do this nice burner. We don't have to use the oven. This is literally something you could probably do in just 5 minutes.
Let's find out.
We'll find out. So, usually to start off with, if you're going to do this, I don't have the onion with me, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to mince the onion and soak it in water, which doesn't say how long to, you just soak it, because why not? Again, if you don't want a kind of onion, you can buy minced onion seasoning that they sell in with the spices down the rack. Next we're going to actually slice the octopus diagonally. Oh, that's what they meant by diagonally. That, really?
We really need to start looking at these recipes before we film.
That's the fun of me not looking at this.
Fair enough. All right, well, we need
This is my show. My show.
Fair enough.
I'm just a segment in your podcast.
Fair enough. Well, we need to wait for those ingredients anyway, so.
But in the meantime, let's cut some octopus. Since we don't have to do the onion step, we actually can use the octopus. Again, if you want to make sure you're doing this, get boiled octopus sashimi. This is sashimi. This is what you need. So, we're gonna... I honestly should be fine with this one.
I would still recommend not cutting the plastic with the knife you're using to cut the octopus.
I use the same thing. It's safe.
Because it's gonna get microplastics.
No microplastics here.
Fair enough. How is it?
I touched it on my nose.
How's it smell?
It's fish.
I have to cut this stuff out. You're gonna take. It's also be careful. It's so curved.
It's curvy.
You're gonna take
Your octopus, and then you're going to cut it diagonally. Like so.
Simple enough.
Oh, slime. Yeah! We're gonna put it on a plate. We got cleared off to the side. It's not gonna be perfect. That's the most important part. Your cut slices will not be perfect, but it's okay. As long as you have it.
More, yeah, this is gonna be chewy.
Yeah, it will be chewy. Oh, it's so curvy. It doesn't even say how big. It's just divided.
Up to you.
There, tiny.
It's already cooked, so it should be fine.
I know, but I still like to wash my hands.
Fair enough.
Okay, we now have our cut octopus. It should look like this. Nice and pretty. And so now let's get to the mixture on top. Now in this case, we're gonna have a bowl. Alright, here's your half tablespoon of vinegar that haven't been opened yet. I am so bad at this. There we go. And down. Alright, and then you're gonna take your salt. Okay, we have refixed the structure. And then you put a little bit of olive oil in it. So we don't have regular ones, we're using from my in-laws extra virgin olive oil.
It's broken, so.
Ooh. There's a cork to it? Tablespoon it is. Okay. Alright, and then you're going to take your olive oil mixture inside with the apple cider vinegar and you're going to mix it. I'm using a fork to be a little bit easy. It's not
Oh, that sound.
next step is actually taking your salt vinegar mixture with olive oil, mixed it off screen because of scraping. It says to put the minced dried out onion on top and then pour the mixture, but I incorporated the onion powder into it, so it's like a paste.
It's like something.
It's a paste. It's not going to be the exact same, but it's still something. We're getting it all over.
Oh boy.
Onion. Galore.
Now here's the question.
Yes?
Do you want to have first bite or should I?
You're always my first bite.
Fair enough.
And then we're going to take our smoked paprika. You can use regular paprika however you wish it. And we're going to sprinkle it over the octopus. Like so. And, ooh, that smells nice. And we now have a dish that took about 5 minutes. A sliced octopus. Let's see how this goes. Go for it, sweetie. I believe in you. Oh no! Oh no! Is it bad? Oh no! Oh, I feel bad. This is what I'm settled for. Half a tablespoon. Are you okay?
That
I'm grateful I didn't put that. You trying to get your taste out of the sink. Are you okay?
that is an experience. Oh my god.
Oh no!
Clears your sinuses, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's see how I am.
Joke's on you. You're up next.
I actually was gonna get the tinier one anyway.
One's not covered in it.
There's a little bit.
Immediately. Yeah, it's immediate. Dad, move, please. Oh my god. Yeah, you're gonna wanna. Whew, holy hell. That's an F. The octopus is fine. Like, itself is not the problem.
That vinegar.
Yes, it's absolutely the vinegar.
Okay. What would you do differently? Well,
No vinegar, oh my
no
god.
vinegar.
Like, it just punches you in the mouth. Whew.
Ixnay the vinegar bag.
Really, if maybe like a couple drops, but like it's, oh my god.
Half a teaspoon?
Again, half a tablespoon of vinegar, one tablespoon of olive oil.
That thing is strong.
What do I rate this?
That's an F, right?
I'm giving it a D because it does have potential.
Yes.
However, like at least we
Call
know.
it new villain. Simon Bar Vinegar.
Thank you, John. Honestly, I feel like again it would be good. No, I'm grateful that it wasn't the onion powder replacement that would have been the delta of it, but smoked paprika gave it a nice punch, which works.
A punch, yes, not a nice one.
Yeah, but again, D. This has potential. Just modify some parts of it.
I'm going with an F only because I couldn't swallow it.
I couldn't swallow it either, and even then, like, I still give it a D because I
That's
see
strict
potential.
criteria for food.
Yes, we do here at Sanji's Kitchen. But thank you guys for joining us for this one. Next time, what is next time?
Next time's the true elephant bluefin saute. That's gonna be way better.
Yeah. But in the meantime, do you guys want it?
Episode 56. Eric attacks.
Fear the wrath of Eric.
The dreaded villain Eric.
The dread pirate Eric. It's great escape from Warship Island.
The Marines again is a great reaction.
We open the Marines approaching it again. Luffy goes to
Do you
inform the
have
rest.
anything better to do?
No!
Bother.
Luffy goes to inform the rest of the. He's still not done.
He's talking in his sleep.
Does anyone actually?
So I tied an onion to my belt. It was just style at the time.
We've got trouble right here in River City.
I gotta know. Has anyone actually done that sleep bubble thing?
I mean, it's obviously exaggerated, but sometimes when you're asleep, you do get a snot bubble forming. So.
I don't think you can wake someone up by popping a snot bubble, though.
Probably not. No.
No.
I think the idea is the pop sound.
Yeah.
Of course, the first image result is Luffy. Of course. Frankly, these outfits don't fit their agrarian society. But you know.
Well, you don't know what you don't know what fabric they're made of.
Right?
Yeah.
Why are they all dressed as popes?
Why not?
Actually, I got more like alpaca farmers from.
All popa farmers.
Yeah.
Farming popes.
So what the Catholic Church does.
Hey! What do we do with the old man? Just let him ramble.
Yeah.
The crew goes to get Apis and Ryu, just as the Marines, aka the Fun Police, arrive. Oh yeah, the whole mind-blowing thing that dragons are real.
Yeah, Usopp with the jaw drop the size of his body.
And Zoro with the, yeah, you're gonna get that.
Yeah,
Oh, he's like a big old puppy.
yeah.
Oh, real quick, so Jeff and I were hanging out before this, and I got to introduce Jeff to one of my favorite things about dogs.
Oh?
Who here has not seen a dog that ate a bee?
Oh, I have, and it makes me
Isaac?
sad for them.
I have not.
I'm gonna need you to put up some of these pictures. Just look, Google dog ate bee. Look at them!
Oh,
They're
I feel bad for them, but they look so funny.
like they're obviously fine afterwards. They got
poor
like,
baby.
they got medical attention, of course, but it's so cute.
Yeah.
Don't eat bees.
My God.
They're so swollen. Jeff's mind was blown. It's the cutest thing ever. I feel so bad, but they're fine.
Don't eat bees. Advice for dogs and people.
Don't eat bees.
The more you know.
This is where I would jokingly shout out to Casey, don't eat bees, but she's been through enough today. LA traffic's a bitch. I did.
God,
Here's a
Luffy
dog in a
would-
bee costume.
Luffy would eat a bee, wouldn't he?
Luffy would eat a bee just to see what happens. Whoa, my God. I just have the mental image of Luffy eating a bee. And just Luffy's face swollen up like one of those dogs.
We kind of get something like that later on in Drum Island with Usopp.
Yes!
I can't make a single goddamn joke about this show without it accidentally being foreshadowing.
We have the touch. We have the power. Oh my God, is he gumming them?
I mean, he did kind of put Luffy's head in his mouth earlier.
It's like when you're nibbled on by a goat because they don't have top. They don't
See,
have
Regina
top
Berry,
front
this is
teeth.
how you do it.
Yeah. And this is when we realize that Ryu is basically just Grandpa the Pokemon.
Yep. This is Free Willy with a dragon.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usopp is like, there's no way I'm doing this, but too bad Usopp has a heart.
Yep. Usopp, what is that Luffy impression?
Yeah.
Luffy's gonna give Usopp an User.
Yeah.
Oh, boo.
With Billy McCart, I was just imagining Nami pulling out her Ultra Hand and starting to...
Yeah! Time for construction montage. The crew all contribute to make a cart for Ryu, mostly with deforestation.
Yeah. Nami, do you really expect Luffy to have a plan?
Nope. So someone has to sneak onto the ship and run distraction. Usopp volunteers since it's Kaya's ship after all. Oh, and he drags Zoro too.
My good personal friend Kaya, cut to the live action.
Also, I forgot to say, Sanji wanted to know what the next step was, and Luffy's reaction is basically, "That's future Luffy's problem."
Yeah.
Future Luffy, you dumb son of a bitch!
I was going to say the island has a penis, but they compare it to Usopp's nose instead, so...
Which I think is the first time they pointed out the nose.
Yeah.
So, are they saying that Usopp's nose is a penis?
I'm not commenting on that.
The Marines just rush in and surround Bokuden with guns. Average cop's reaction to seeing a black person. Anyway.
I mean, he is dark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's where we're going. I don't know what accent they gave Lieutenant Tom Selleck here, but it's weird.
Yep. All right, old man, spit it out. He just spits out his dentures. Oh shit, Eric found the tracks. Ah, I see Zoro studied under Tao Pai Pai.
Yeah, they do the old bamboo snorkel trick, but Usopp gets the bamboo stuck in his mouth.
It's a
Oh, yeah,
pirate!
stuck
Yeah,
down
no
his-
shit.
I thought Usopp had it stuck down his throat.
That's what we mean. It's like stuck around his lips.
No comment.
Also, I'm pretty sure this isn't the first time shoving pipe in your mouth, Zoro.
No, I'm pretty skilled at this point.
We mean his sword. What did you think we meant?
Yeah.
are somehow
Oh, and a
missing
penis.
every shot as they're shooting at it. Also, when they grab the ship, they almost end up steering it into the Marine ships, but they end up scraping it along the side. And as it's scraping along, I'm just hearing SpongeBob going, "Keep going,
You're good. You're good. You're good. And stop."
Also, we got a Panda Man side.
Yeah, he was among the
I was gonna
Marines.
say it.
Even I found it.
Yep.
Yeah, he's running with the Marines in
I was like,
his normal form.
if we don't point it out, then you can point. Like, let us try and guess. You know.
Yeah.
That way, it's a fun game.
Yeah. Also,
Good.
slight problem that I had with the animation, because at one point when the Marines are heading up the mountain to go after the Straw Hats on top of it, it looks like they're walking backwards, but they're heading up the mountain. Yeah. I'll take control of the rudder, Zoro. You can't possibly get lost going straight uphill. Cut to Zoro in the hole.
Yeah. On that note, you had Zoro steer the ship.
Yeah.
Who's steering? Zoro steering.
Oh God, no! So the Marines
They've got swords. You idiots! We've all got swords.
So the Marines scrambled, but Zoro and Usopp managed to get the Mary into position. More deforestation with the Marines as they're getting closer to the cave. Back with Luffy and the others, the plan continues in motion. The bird told me the Marines are closing in. Very good, honey.
You get a gold star.
Leprechaun told me to burn things.
Oh shit, the Marines spotted Ryu and are firing, but we get the old Luffy bullet block. Been a minute.
Yep.
Oh, big bad Eric's gonna attack. What's he gonna do? Oh shit, he cut that guy.
Yeah.
With a chop.
Yeah, even though his fruit just allows him, the sickle fruit, allows him to grow his fingernails, that apparently allows him to make wind blades.
He's going sickle mode.
Yeah.
And now it's time. And believe it or not, it's time for a bite of the cum fruit.
Yep.
Because, yes, admittedly, the sickle fruit is mostly focused on having his nails grow long to make wind blades, but benefit to long nails. Anyone like having their back scratched during the act?
I refuse to answer.
Just saying.
I do have stuff about the particular fruit.
Ooh.
In Japan, it refers to one of the jokes they use with this fruit. Because in Japan, it's called the Kama no Mi, which would mean sickle, but it also comes from Kama Itachi, which means wind scythe,
Yeah,
or
I knew
sickle
that.
weasel.
I actually knew that one. Because one of my favorite wrestlers, Hiromu Takahashi, back when he was in Mexico training, he went under the name Kama Itachi.
Now, something they tend to do in the original, they mishear it as like Okama,
Yeah.
because of like one of the, because that's something we're gonna have later on, and they think that's what he is.
Yeah.
In the Funimation dub, they keep the joke, but they instead of they hear it as sicko.
I think that works fine. Well, we're already sick of hearing you talk. You got burned by Luffy.
Yeah.
Aw, that's mean.
Yeah.
Everyone
wait,
is so
you mean
mean to
Eric.
me.
Yeah. This is stupid. It's crazy. We're all gonna die. That bit of Luffy laughing on Ryu's back looks so weird.
Yeah. Well, that whirlwind is no joke, though.
Yeah. I do love that the actual escape plan is just run the cart down the hill, and it works.
Yep. Exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
At least it's a straight path.
Yep. They're going too fast. Thank God the Marine ship slowed them down.
Yeah.
They tie Ryu to the Mary, and off they go. To be honest, I thought they were going to land on the Mary.
Dragon, tow the dragon. And it is pretty fortunate that they ended up taking out the Marines' main mast, so they would have to repair it and delay them following.
Nami, you've got a plan for everything.
Simp.
Now, was that me or Sanji? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, right. They have no idea where Lost Island is. I'm sure it's fine.
Well, yeah, because it's lost.
It isn't Uncharted.
suppose
You
Lost-
lost to the chart.
Do you suppose Lost Island was named before or after it got lost?
Yes.
I don't know, but
once it gets,
good.
once they discover it, it'll be Found Island.
I don't know. Damon Lindelof's gonna fuck it up anyway.
Also, in the credits, I noticed this time, digital paint by Tap.
Tap. It's painted.
Yeah.
I'm just hearing the Mario Paint music.
This episode was good. It's fun to see something go according to plan for once.
Yeah.
One day I will schedule a podcast not around dinner.
Yeah.
No, this is fine. It went exactly how I thought it was, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Shall we move on to the next one? Like I said, filler, we're a lot more loose with stuff. Episode 57, A Solitary Island in the Distant Sea. The legendary Lost Island. We open on the Marines trying to unfuck their situation, though apparently Eric has a plan. The plan? Follow them. Brilliant strategy, Kong Ming.
You magnificent bastard, I read your book!
Eric got greedy real damn quick.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to how Nelson Royale can even move, much less be a credible threat.
How do I even go to the bathroom?
You don't want to know that.
No.
He just rolls into anyone who's threatening him.
Eric, I made the smell again! The White Castle smell!
Ugh.
I'm not done with my food. I shouldn't be talking like that. Back with the Straw Hats, they're just floating around aimlessly. Fish? Oh no, Oppie's cooked again. Oh wait, I think we're good. It was just Sanji's. Luffy, no, it's hot!
This whole arc is just waiting on old men to say shit.
Oh god, it's like fucking politics.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Now that's just elder abuse, which
Yeah,
I
when-
guess worked.
Yeah, when Luffy accidentally knocked the hot rice onto Ryu's forehead, I was just like, my note for that was just boobery comedy.
I don't think this treatment for dementia is gonna get very far.
By the way, speaking of boobery, Becky?
Damn, Nami's tangerines sure are getting juicier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that with this particular filler. Yeah.
Speaking of filler, never mind.
Anyway. Oh my god.
Filler, I hardly know her.
Hey.
Credit where it's due, though. The imagery of the flying fish as dragons is pretty powerful.
Oh yeah. Sanji, you're telling Luffy to eat something. Don't worry, he will.
Also, I love Luffy using his sandals as oven mitts.
Eric's brilliant plan is still in action.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen the scene of Sanji and Zoro washing dishes homoerotically.
Nice. It's nice when boyfriends work together on chores.
It's like the way they're shot. It's like they're at urinals next to each other, and Zoro's like, "Don't talk. You're making it weird."
You're making it weird.
It's not weird. Oh.
No, it's weird. Usopp, what the fuck?
Look, I can't hear any joke about dudes at urinals without thinking of that AMV hell bit. I am watching you
pee.
Yeah. Also, Usopp's been watching too many cartoons.
His idea is fucking the anvil, which promptly drops on his foot.
Yeah, and Usopp broke his foot.
So this is where I thought the Ryu was about to die, and I'm not talking like gonna die at the end of this arc. I thought he was about to die within 10 seconds from saying that.
Well, obviously, I think the implication is he wants to last long enough to die in the place he came from.
Right, but genuinely, when you're thinking the person who was kind to you at the end of your life, you're about to fucking croak.
Yeah. Also, on a lighter note, typical millennial wanting to die.
It sure would be a dick move if I were to die right now.
I mean, we had Guru earlier. So they followed us, huh? I can't believe their brilliant plan.
Smoke on the water and fire in the sky.
Just cut the riff tracks clip in.
Not on the water. Repeat, smoke is not on the water. Smoke is in the air.
Anyway, oh, that is cool. They reach a mirror wall in the water. and which is what's hiding Lost Island. My brilliant plan didn't account for this.
It's like when a dog attacks his reflection in a glass door.
Luffy just doing some slapstick as he's getting pulled in.
Yeah. Also, Luffy with the, I've got one foot in the future.
Here I am in Australia. Here I am in America. Australia, America.
Yeah.
New plan time. Follow them alone. This is mind-blowing stuff.
Yeah. Also, no, when they get through the mirage and the storm, Nami with the patented Joestar. I read it in a book.
Yep.
And then we get Apis doing her patented slide move.
So now they're near Lost Island, and of course it starts raining hard. So I had a comment about as been documented before, I have a very low tolerance for high pitches, which is very funny considering I'm a falsetto. But yeah, her screaming in the rain was getting to me. So I transferred that comment to Zoro, who I now have go. She's yelling and that annoys me.
Oh, and like you're vibing with Nami. She sounds similar.
Nami does not have that high of a pitch.
Yeah. Also,
I don't know.
Also, Apis going, as soon as you cat.
And besides, Apis at least is justified. Grandma's literally.
I'm joking
handing
around,
her
man.
rap.
I'm joking around.
I know.
Ooh, I hear screaming
No, it is
in the rain.
justified.
Yeah.
Like, there are legitimate criticisms against child characters.
This is,
because,
yeah,
like,
no. She's actually genuinely understandable panic because her fucking father figure's about to die. Zoro saves Ryu, even if Ryu wants him to let him go. The Gum Gum Lasso works, though. And there it is. Lost Island. Yes, even I know by now they really wanted to do a Miyazaki.
Yeah.
Apparently the island's being reclaimed by nature, and oh shit, did Rio just die? Nope, we're good.
No. I moved!
Old man, are you dead yet?
I'm not
No,
I'm
not
not
yet.
dead yet.
Oh, come on!
And somebody, and I think, somebody, I don't remember who, went, this place might not be the actual Lost Island, and both me and Rosen went, what?
That was Ryu via Apis.
Yeah.
Just the full-faced, what?!
when they got on the island with the card and everything, because obviously Sanji and Usopp and I guess Zoro are pushing it.
Well, basically, all the men are pushing. Nami has to lead because she's the navigator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I love Nami's line of less caterwauling and more dragon hauling.
That felt like a 4Kidsism, but too good for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, this used to be a city long since abandoned. Apis finds a weird metal... Good.
On the subject of weird animation, you gotta love the faces they make when they all see the city.
Yeah.
It's a great freeze frame.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this used to be a city long since abandoned. Apis finds a weird metal in the grass and discovers that there's a building with a dragon emblem on it nearby. They reach the building Good.
Where did they leave and where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
They reach the building and please let this be the dragon nest. Turns out Apis' pendant is the key, which I thought it would be the weird thing she picked up, but whatever. And okay, her being too short got a chuckle out of me. And there goes the floor!
And there goes the floor, there goes the floor.
The island is still there.
Also, when they fall down and everyone's eyes are bugged out, especially Ryu's. He's like, well, that woke me up.
I think that cured my dementia! Nope, there it goes again. So they're in now, and hey, some ceiling art, and that's the end of the episode. It's fine.
Aside, I do actually like the ancient feel of this place.
Oh yeah.
And but it was a weird place to end the episode.
Yeah.
It was also interesting. I actually really like the atmosphere in it. I like what it's building up to, but as to what that is, we'll have to wait until next time.
Yeah, I think it's a good episode. I mean, again, not as strong like the rest of the filler. It's not as strong as the stuff that's come before, but I think it's good for what it's doing.
Agreed.
Yep. Let's go Luffy moment of the week. Mine is Gum Gum Suspension Bridge.
That's mine as well. Just like
Mine is
I can't really say there was a whole lot of Luffy moments that were big standouts besides the funny ones like that.
there's also the Gum Gum Lasso. That was pretty good. Also,
Gum gum grab.
mine was when Luffy accidentally knocked Zoro off the boat with Appies.
Yeah, I thought gum grab was funny as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Most valuable pirate. I'm giving it to Nami.
I'm giving mine to Usopp. After all, he built the raft/cart, and he kind of deserves it after getting an anvil dropped on his foot.
Yep, Nami had all the
Yeah,
plans this time around.
I'm gonna agree with giving it to Usopp because, although Nami is close.
Sanji.
Yeah, Sanji makes sense too.
Yeah, Sanji's surprisingly good with kids.
Best worst moment.
For me, the best moment was the escape on the cart down the mountain. It was just a really entertaining chase scene. And my worst moment was, well, like you said, Rosen, Eric's master plan of follow them.
Yep. My best moment was the
best-
comedy, and worst was the exposition.
My best moment would be the fucking fridge mouse trap. Or Luffy trap.
Yeah.
Worst moment, fuck it, Nelson. Just
Yeah, that's
stop
my-
stop existing, Nelson.
Yeah, that's my worst moment too. My best was go to that point that looks like your nose. Usopp nose jokes are funny.
Who knows?
What do I know?
Shut up to Curtis Connor.
Yep. Next week's episodes are 58 through 61, The End of the East Blue.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Well, we can't really wish it. Well, we can't really wish it properly goodbye till then. So.
True. We'll see you next time.
Nope.